What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in and check the energy for the daily increase. Guys, these are general messages, so just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. Guys, if you're not familiar how the daily increase works, I pull a collective message at the beginning, and then today I am going to pull a guidance message for each and every single zodiac sign at the end of the message, and it will be time stamped. The guidance at the end of the message is to correlate with this collective message at the beginning, okay? But without too much, let's jump straight in. I do ask that if at any point in time during these messages you find that they're resonating, that you smash that thumbs up button because I'm about to tap in and I promise I may not remember to ask you all during the reading. So thank you so much in advance. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy for the collective? What is the energy that can help my member or my collective increase their day? Thank you. So we have discovering truths. Immediately, I seen the backpack. Okay, discovering truths. So, and then we have journey beyond by moonlight. So I'm definitely seeing discovering truths. You stand in the light of truth. Believe in magic. So I definitely feel like that you're on a journey. I think that not even necessarily a journey, but when I say journey, it's like you're exploring the unknown right now. Okay. It's like you don't really know exactly what it is that you're looking for, but you know that you're on a journey to uncover some truths. And I really do feel like that this truth that you're uncovering has a lot to do with you. Okay. It says you stand in the light of truth. And then this card at the bottom of the deck is saying believe in magic, journey by moonlight, is saying that, like this goes back to my analogy answering the call. It goes back to my analogy of when you first turn all the lights out, it's pitch dark. But if you give it a second, your eyes adjust and it actually looks not as dark once your eyes adjust. Spirit is ultimately saying that in this daily increase, you are being challenged to see that no matter how dark the bleak the situation may be, if it's too dark, the light is to be coming from you. But I do see that with Journey by Moonlight, your light may not be adjusting in the light because you are being encouraged to face your fears and anxieties. So let's see what's going on here, because I definitely feel like that the direction in which you're going is the opposite of which majority of the people like there's nobody to root you on and to encourage you that no, that's the right way to go ahead, try for it, I bet you'll be happy. No one in your vicinity is everyone else is choosing the other route. You're going a route, the path least traveled. All right, Spirit, show me how show me what's showing up. Show me how is this discovering truths showing up for my collective in the next 24 to 48 hours. How does this show up for my collective in the next 24 to 48 hours? Yeah, something may feel asked backwards to you. Like you may feel like that either other people are doing something asked backwards, or you may feel like you're doing something asked backwards. And that may be the thing that Spirit is saying, I know, but you still got to keep pushing forward. You see how the buttons are on his back there? Miss Mary Mac with silver buttons all down her back. I don't know the analogy in that song. Miss Mary Mac with silver buttons all down her back. From the popular hand clapping game and nursery rhyme, this song involves its more sinister connotation beyond the simple clapping. It's not officially recognized, widely agreed upon interpretation, but rather a theory or belief passed around. I don't know. I'll have to look that up later, or maybe you can and see what you get to connect the reading. But let's just see, how does this show up? I do see sheep in the background on this card. I will say that. And that just made me think about bye bye black sheep. Have you any wool? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Why are we thinking about nursery rhymes? And you know that as we got older, all of those nursery rhymes, we did find out about the sinister backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Bye Bye Black Sheep is about being the odd one out. And I really do feel like that someone is about to discover the truth of why you're the odd one out. But discovering that truth is not to put you in a pity party. It is to put you in a direction, because with the awareness of why you're the black sheep or odd one out, you'll be okay with taking the pathways that is not conventional or common to everyone else. Why would your path be conventional or common to everyone else when you're the odd one out? Let me see, Spirit. How does this show up for the collective? Thank you. The Queen of Swords is how this shows up. So we have the High Priestess, the Four of Wands for the opportunity, the Knight of Wands, the Judgment, and the Six of Cups for the outcome. Anchoring this is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, damn, somebody's overthinking a new opportunity. There's a lot of fear and anxiety over this opportunity that does it does look like that it's opening up for you. You see, that's the Ace of Wands in his hand. The Ace of Wands is the second card at the bottom of the deck behind the Eight of Swords. So someone is up in their head over the journey, the walking stick. When you have a walking stick, you're about to embark on a long journey, okay? And that walking stick, basically takes the pressure. It really does. Believe it or not, that little bitty walking stick, it really does help keep your balance. It helps take the pressure off. That walking stick actually provides more benefits than you recognize. But if you're overthinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you think that, oh, that walking stick is only for old people, blase, 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 well, then you are not really, like, you're restricting your field of vision, okay? But anyways, I definitely feel like that I'm speaking to someone that is needing to listen to their intuition in the next 24 to 48 hours, because the opportunity is to get to a solid, firm foundation. This may even be, I have to be honest, this may even be the reconciliation of a relationship, because the Six of Cups being the likely outcome, this is being nostalgic, reconnecting with, embracing the past. Okay, so for some of you all, it really is about reconciliation of it could be a family dynamic, it could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, it could be a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it could be a Scorpio, a Pisces. It doesn't necessarily have to be any of those, but most importantly, it is those astrological placements that are affecting this here situation. Discovering the truth, the Queen, how this is showing up, the Queen of Swords, there is a need to speak up and ask those tough questions. There is a need to cut away what is no longer serving you. There is a need to rise above your emotions so that you can see a situation clearly in order to get the outcome that is beneficial to you. You see, the Queen of Swords is all about forward thinking. She's very innovative. Okay, she is. She's like the researcher, like not even really the researcher, like she is working in the labs to discover cures to things. Okay, that's the Queen of Swords energy. And I do feel like that how this situation is showing up is you getting in the lab and you really coming up with some sort of antidote to cure something that is being coming, like something that you've not been able to get up and off the ground. The Knight of Wands in the challenging position is that something has not been able to get up and off the ground. You're like, the Knight of Wands is something that is like very non-committal, very reckless, finicky energy. So the challenge is that what you're trying to fortify the opportunity is to stabilize something, to have fortify a foundation. The challenge is that the mentality at which you're trying to fortify something is from the Knight of Wands mentality. Here for a good time, not a long time, but the Four of Wands is a long time. Like that's the foundation to a home. Yeah, and here goes the King of Swords. It's time to be head over heart about how you are investing in a situation and understanding that sometimes things do require patience. It's about having hope for the future instead of just worrying about in the moment pleasures. That's where you get your wish fulfillment with the Star card. And then right behind that is the Six of Swords. So it's saying that here in this present moment, Spirit is challenging you. What did I do with the Eight of Swords card? Oh, right there. Okay. So this reading really is about discovering the truths about how maybe you've been pursuing a goal. Even though you've been looking at the goal from a long-term perspective, it does look like that someone has been pursuing it from a very in the moment, like you've just been pursuing it with a present day mentality. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Because your advice is the Judgment card. It's time to really sit down and take an evaluation so that you can make a final decision as it pertains to this. And it is about being able to create something that can stand the test of time while enjoying it in the present moment, but not getting caught up and not allowing present moment. Queen of Cups, thank you. Yes, receiving, letting go. Yes, letting go of the emotional baggage. Like just because you and a spouse have a fight about ketchup or mustard on your hot dog, it doesn't, and you like ketchup and they like mustard, and there's no backing down for either one of y'all. It doesn't mean that connection is over. Okay. And I say that because I know an Aries and a Gemini that literally had a knockdown drag out over ketchup and mustard on hot dogs, and they had a child and the child. Okay. So like, I just feel like that there are minor imperfections that are affecting the way that you are looking at a situation for the long term. And the opportunity here is it's like these minor imperfections are coming up so that you can address them, because addressing these minor imperfections on the front end help fortify the foundation in the back end. What is the Four of Wands? Let me see. What is this that you're trying to fortify? Is it an actual relationship? What is this that the collective is trying to fortify in the next 24 to 48 hours? Yeah, it's the this is the Judgment card, okay? And so that's actually in your advice, okay? Yeah, overcoming the obstacles, the Chariot card. So I feel like that this is a relationship for you all. I feel like that the opportunity is to reconcile some sort of partnership, relationship, whatever it is. However, there are some things with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords does have to cut away what is no longer serving her. And with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there is a mindset, a paradigm that must shift in order for this foundation to be fortified and strengthened over time. And it does require you to discover some truths, speak your truth, and be honest with yourself where there are some survival techniques or some mindsets that really don't serve you any good. Let's look at Judgment. Remember, guys, these daily increases aren't necessarily about anyone externally to you, but the daily increases are about putting you in a position to increase. I am watching a squirrel crawl. Like it was literally just walking. Very patient in the grass right across me. Take that as it resonates. The slow crawl of a squirrel, spiritual meaning. Abundance showing up in your life. Preparedness, resourcefulness, and playfulness. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy because I literally seen the squirrel as I was telling you all that this daily increase is not so much about external energies and it's about putting you in the position to win. Preparedness, resourcefulness, and playfulness. These daily increases are to get you prepared for what's to come so that you can approach it with not so serious, like not saying that it's not serious, but these daily increases help you to be prepared so that, like, preventative treatment is the best course of medicine. And so these daily increases kind of act as that. Okay, but let's see, spirit, let's tap in and see what this judgment is for the advice for my collective of the Manjula Awakening. The Eight of Swords. That's like the Eight of Swords. And then the Ace. Oh my fucking goodness. Okay, so the judgment. It's time to make a final decision and stop overthinking something. The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands, right? The Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands has been anchoring this reading the entire time. And that's what's coming out to clarify your advice. So it is time to release the Eight of Swords is self-imposed restrictions. It's self-limiting beliefs. The Queen of Swords cuts through self-limiting beliefs. And that's what you're being told to do. There is something that you're looking at. The way that you're looking at it is actually weakening the foundation. And Spirit is saying it is time to shift your mindset so that you can look at this opportunity and see you can see the opportunity that exists within this opportunity. And so that you can make a final decision and leaving the self-doubt behind. And that is when you're able to go into a new cycle. So there's definitely this energy of I'm speaking to someone that is not listening to your intuition, and it seems like every single time you're distancing yourself from your end goal. Spirit is saying that's because you're not listening to your intuition. Even when your intuition is telling you to do something and you're like, yeah, hold on, but shit, what do you mean? The last time I mixed that Kool-Aid together, it turned brown. What are you talking about? Spirit is saying, I need you to do it anyways. If that's what your intuition is telling you, and it is up to you to understand your intuition, okay, to know what your intuition sounds like. So Spirit is saying, I need you to listen to the intuition and stop repressing it, because it is the thing that is here to help you navigate this journey. It's here to help you get to accomplish your manifestations. What is the Six of Cups for the likely outcome of this? The Seven of Pentacles, patience. I feel like that the likely outcome of this situation is, and I want you to know, like, the Seven of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck, not too far back. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles, even though this says patience, the Seven of Pentacles is an investment that will reap a harvest. So I feel like that the likely outcome of this is that you're able to reinvest in a past situation from a healthier mindset. And because of that, it is the Seven of Pentacles does reap a reward. Because you're able to reinvest, like to invest in the past situation with a better mindset, you're able to reap the rewards. Spirit wants you to know that the reward is going to come over time. It's not something that's going to be immediate. And that's why the mindset is going to be important, because as things are not factualizing when on the timeline that you would like them to, we have the tendency to speak doubt and despair into current manifestations. And those doubts and fears act as roadblocks, and then your manifestation has to find a detour, and that prolongs the timing. So Spirit is saying, be mindful of the mindset that you have, because something is coming together for you, okay? This could involve a Pisces, a Scorpio, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The only thing that I don't see on the board as far as court cards is the Pentacle. I don't have the King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, or any of that, but I do have a court card from the water, fire, and air. Okay, so now let's get a numerology message for the entire collective before I jump into the surrender messages for each and every single zodiac sign, okay? All right, Spirit, what is the numerology message that can help my collective navigate this here daily increase? Thank you, Spirit. 777. Perseverance. It says there's a need for a change of perspective of whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within the high priestess, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Stop overthinking it and tap into your navigation, your intuition, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have 2, 2, 2. That's crazy because when I was talking about 7, I was doing this. That is wild to me. It says alignment. Something is trying to come into alignment. I agree with that. It says, how do you move forward towards your true life's calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's fatigued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. And I have to be honest with you. The Queen of Swords, it does require the Queen of Swords to go after what makes you happy, honestly, because you have to cut through all of the negative things of, like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to go get my toes done today. Baby, I could, there's 1,000,001 things that I could tell myself, yeah, there ain't no point in me going to get my toes done. They ain't going to be up on nobody's shoulders, up in the air. Shit, it's just, I can do my own toes. It's a waste of money. Like, I could tell myself all of these stories, right? But the fact of the matter is I'm interested in it and it makes me happy. And I'm going to go do it. And there's no telling what type of messages and lessons and blessings the divine might send my way through actually just doing what makes me happy, based off, like, intuitively led to go get my toes done. I'm going to go do that. You hear me? But anyways, let's jump into the individual portion. I am going to pause this so I can just get everything handled on the back end. Give me just 1 second. All right, what's up? What's good? What's going on, Aries? Let's jump in and see what is your surrender message to go on the back of that collective message. Aries, I do ask that if you have resonated at any point in time, for you to smash that thumbs up button. It's greatly appreciated. Let's see, Spirit. What's the surrender message for Aries? What is the surrender message for Aries? Thank you. Surrender your addictions, Aries. It says, whether you're addicted to substance, food, people, sex, or overthinking, take action to begin to heal the addictions and replace it with healthier alternatives. So whatever your addiction, there is definitely an addiction that is affecting this connection from coming together. And as you see, it does say overworking, addictions to substance, food, people, sex, or overworking. Okay. Overthinking, I do feel like, is an addiction as well, Aries. So just take that as it resonates. I hope that these messages are able to offer you some clarity and guidance. I love you, Aries. All right, Taurus, let's jump in. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Taurus? Let's jump in and see what is your surrender message to aid you in that collective message at this time. Let's see, Spirit. Taurus, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see, Spirit. What is the surrender message for my Taurus collective to help them navigate the collective message? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you have two, Taurus. It says surrender your attachment to the results. It says the formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can actually sabotage it. And then we have surrender to receiving love and support. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off of you and simultaneously nurture you. So, Taurus, immediately, I'm going to have to say that there's this energy of you so hell bent on a desired outcome that you're not allowing miracles and love to come in and assist you in getting there. Because when lovers or miracles come through to assist you in getting there, it may not necessarily go the route that you wanted to go, but you're going to make it to the destination in a bet, like it's actually going to benefit you more by surrendering. Okay. So that's what I've got for you, Taurus. I hope that helped you. All right. All right, Gemini. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Gemini? Let's jump in and see what is the surrender message to help you navigate the collective message at the beginning. Gemini, I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let me see, Spirit. What is the surrender message for my Gemini collective to aid them in navigating that collective message at the beginning? Thank you, Spirit. Surrender to non-action. It says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own powers. Let others come to you. So you need to be prepared to have the conversation when it comes to you. But the reason why Spirit is saying don't act, don't pursue it, is because you still have some things to cut through for yourself. And as you're cutting through these things for yourself, someone is working on turning that bend so that you can have that necessary conversation. Okay. All right, Gemini, I love you. I hope that offered you some guidance and clarity. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Cancer? Let's jump in and see what is the surrender message that can aid you in that collective message. Cancer, I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button, okay? It is greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, what is the surrender message for the Cancerian collective that can aid them in navigating that collective message? Thank you. So we have surrender defensiveness. It says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. All right, Cancer, I love you. I hope that these messages are able to guide you. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Leo? Let's jump in and get this surrender message for you. I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button. If these messages are resonating, it is greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, what is the surrender message that can help the Leo collective navigate the collective message at the beginning of this video? Thank you, Spirit. Surrender to success, Leo. It says you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. This is beautiful. So, Leo, I feel like that what's actually happened for you is it looks like that you're about to start receiving some sort of rewards for efforts that you had put in the past. It's just been some time. Spirit is saying, hang on a little bit tighter, a little bit longer for me, but go ahead and surrender to the mindset of success because it's about to come to you. So good luck, Leo. I hope that these messages offer you the guidance you're seeking. All right, Virgo, let's dive in. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Let's see. What is the surrender message to help you aid you in navigating the collective message at the beginning? Virgo, I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see, Spirit. This is for Virgo. What is the surrender message to help them navigate the collective message? Thank you. So surrender fear. Surrender fear, Virgo. It says, let go of the fearful stories, Eight of Swords. You are telling yourself, stay in the moment, focus on the solution, and celebrate every baby step forward. All right, Virgo, I absolutely love you. And I hope that these messages were able to offer you the clarity that you're seeking. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Libra? Uh-oh, your card just hit the floor. Let's take it. Let's see. What is the energy that needs to be surrendered to help you navigate the collective message at the beginning? Libra, I do ask that you all smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. The surrender message coming through for you, Libra, is surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. All right, Libra, I absolutely love you, and I hope that that message is able to help you gain some clarity. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Scorpio? Let's jump in and get your surrender message to help aid you in that collective message at the beginning of the video. Scorpio, I do ask that you guys smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, what is the surrender message to help the Scorpio collective navigate that collective message at the beginning? Thank you, Spirit. Surrender obsessive thinking. I love it. I love it. Scorpio, that literally sums up the like that. Go watch the collective message for sure. Sure. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessed about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even resolve the problem. All right, Scorpio, I absolutely love you. I hope that that was able to bring you the clarity and the guidance that you need. All right, Sag, look at us, 33. Well, let's jump in and see what is the surrender message for the Sagittarian collective to help you navigate that collective message at the beginning. Sagittarius, I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Sag. What is the surrender message that will help the Sagittarian collective navigate the collective reading at the beginning? Thank you. Surrender, denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. All right, Sag, I absolutely love you. I hope that that message is able to bring you some clarity and guidance. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Capricorn? Let's jump in and see what is the surrender message that can help you navigate the collective message at the beginning of this video. Capricorn, I do ask that you smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see, Spirit. What is the surrender message for the Capricorn collective to aid them in navigating that collective message? Thank you. Oh, dang. Spirit, I'm going to look. Surrender to Spirit. Okay. So Spirit wants you to make sure that you're not trying to control the narrative too much. Spirit really wants you to surrender to Spirit, Capricorn. Okay. I do know that Capricorns are stickler for protocol, process, but Spirit is saying, I need you to surrender to Spirit. But let's see. Let's get a concise message, Capricorn. Because that when I seen it and then it went back into the deck as if that's not the message for you. Let's see, Spirit. Like, that's not the only message for you, but nothing happens by accident in my readings. All right, Spirit, what's the surrender message for Capricorn? Thank you so much. Surrender to rest and sleep. It says how to prevent burnout. Slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And then we also have surrender your people-pleasing habits. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be truthful to yourself and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. All right, Capricorn, I hope that message is able to bring you some guidance and clarity. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Aquarius? Let's jump in and see what is the surrender message to aid you in navigating the collective message at the beginning. Aquarius, I do ask that you all smash the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Aquarius. What is the surrender message to help the Aquarius collective navigate that message at the beginning? Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Queen of Swords sets boundaries. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence, Aquarius. And then Spirit is telling me I need to bring this up. It says surrender the desire to control people. So just take that as it resonates, Aquarius. Okay, I absolutely love you. And I hope that these messages are able to offer you some clarity and guidance. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Pisces? So let's jump in and see what is your surrender message to help you navigate that collective message at the beginning. Pisces, I do ask that you all smash the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Spirit, what is the surrender message for the Piscean collective to help them navigate the collective message at the beginning? Surrender procrastination. And I will say, Pisces, you showed up heavy in the reading as well, okay? The High Priestess was the situation here. It says surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. All right, Pisces, I absolutely love you. Oh, wow. Spirit is saying no. Tell them this. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Like, stop playing yourself small. I do feel like that you playing yourself small is the thing that has you procrastinating. And Spirit is saying no more. All right. All right. I am being led to pull a collective gem here. So let me get one additional collective gem. I guess we'll do a journaling prompt. Okay. We'll do a journaling prompt or just a point of reflection for the collective gem. Okay. All right, Spirit, on the back of this daily increase, what is the collective gem for this reading? What is the collective gem for this reading to conclude? Thank you. 929, walk away. It says, what aspect of your life or relationships are no longer serving your highest good? How can you start moving away from these influences? Woo! If that ain't it, if that ain't the Queen of Swords, I don't know what is. So the collective gem point of reflection is this right here. What aspect of your life or relationships are no longer serving your highest good? How can you start moving away from these influences? 929. All right. I love you. I hope that these messages were able to increase you and give you the guidance that you're needing for the next 24 to 48 hours. And I will catch y'all on the next one.